Good evening. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make noodles. First, what you're going to want to do is get 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 egg, and 2 tablespoons of milk. Mix them all together. Stir it around. You can either, just use a fork and stir it around. Slowly add it in. You just go in the middle and just go in circles and slowly add more in once it gets completely mixed in. Now once it becomes harder and harder to mix it, you can use your hands. You want to mix it thoroughly. Try to get all of the 1 cup of flour you had in there. Try to mix it all together. Since you're cooking this, if it needs to be cooked, which it does, you don't necessarily have to wear gloves, but you're gonna have to wash your hands, which I did beforehand. If you can, try to move it to a flat surface, or larger surface, or even a larger surface to begin with. Overestimated with the bowl happens sometimes, or underestimated, whatever, same difference. Mix it all together. Sometimes it's best to have a little flour on your hands, but I decided not to for whatever reason. Ugh, I'm messing up so bad today. This will happen. If you have a little flour on your hand, it won't stick as bad as mine did. So be sure to put a little flour on your hands. I'll be back once I mixed it all together. Alright. Sometimes when you're going around, you might need to add a little bit of water to help get all the flour in there if it doesn't want to all come in. And that's fine, you can do that. Also, try not to mix the dough too much because it can make it hard and very unmanageable. Once you get it all done, what you're going to want to do is basically flatten it out, which I will do. Be right back. Alright, once you flatten it out, depends on how you want to flatten it. I like thick noodles, so this is a little thicker. You're going to want to coat both sides with flour, which I already have done. And what I forgot to mention is when you're flattening it, if you're using a rolling pin or anything, or countertop, make sure there's flour on it so it doesn't stick to either of them. You're going to have to use a lot of flour for these. And what you're going to want to do is roll it up. There's flour on both sides so it's not sticky. Yeah, I'm going to roll it the other way. I like shorter noodles. Next, what you're going to want to do is, this'll do, take a knife and cut it at whatever thickness you want. That way when you unroll them, you get your long noodle. I like thick noodles. Don't know why, I just do. Put a little bit more flour on this plate. I used 1 cup of flour to make the noodles and then a little bit more to coat things with. I want to coat almost everything. I mean almost, like the knife don't have to coat, but still everything else needs to be coated in flour. After that, you could either let them dry for 2 hours, or what my chef did is she took boiling hot water, dunked them in for 10 seconds, took them out, and that made them dry a little faster. Then after that, you cook them and eat them and do whatever. That's how you make noodles. Hope everyone has a nice evening.